So I went shopping yesterday and I got quite a few books. They're all the same kind of books. They're Goosebumps books. I got 26 Goosebumps books. I am very excited to read them and to film this video. So I hope you guys enjoy. This is very nostalgic for me. I used to read the Goosebumps books. I didn't read a lot of them, but I read a few of them when I was younger. And I'm excited to read these. But I got 3 different sets. I'll show you how they came. So I got these on sale. It was quite a good deal, I think. I got these for about $1.70 each. But they came like this. So this is a pack of 10 different Goosebumps books. And these specific ones are all Horrorland series. So as I said, I got 3 different sets, all different ones. Horrorland is my favorite episode. So I got the set of them in book format. I thought that these were gonna be like how the True Blood books are, and it was gonna be kind of in a cardboard box, but this is just a piece of paper. So the other 2 are not in the film anymore. I had a 15% off coupon. This was $20 and then I had 15% off. So the books end up being $1.70 each. But the other sets I got are this Slappy World. This one has 6 different books. See, just the piece of paper. I'll go through these more in depth. R.L. Stein, Goosebumps. And of course, Slappy is the puppet. And I have one more. This one, I believe, is just some random Goosebumps books. It just says Goosebumps on the front. Scare yourself, silly. This, I believe, is the mask one. motivation to finish The Shining. I have been wanting Goosebumps books for a little while now, and when I saw these, I was so excited. I also found a Stephen King book for $5, but it was Holly, and I already got Holly for my mom a while back when it originally released. So let's go ahead and start going through the books. There's also 10 books in this set as well. So I think that these are maybe creepy collection. On the back here it says read the whole creepy collection, and I think these are maybe all the books in here. Maybe not. Some of them are in there. I don't really know. It's an odd texture. Is it just dirty? I think it might just be dusty. But this one is called Attack of the Graveyard Ghouls, and the cover is really cool. I absolutely love all of the Goosebumps covers. They are pretty short books. And I was looking on eBay before when I wanted Goosebumps books, but I don't know, I was getting grossed out because a lot of them were kind of beat up, and I don't know, children are kind of gross with their objects sometimes. They aren't great hand washers, and I'm a little bit of a germaphobe. But I'm super excited to start reading these. When I found these, I initially just grabbed this pack of books, and then I was like, if I don't get the rest of them, I'm definitely gonna regret it as soon as I leave the store. So then I got the other ones. This is A Shocker on Shock Street. I do believe I might have read this one. I'm not sure. On the back of this one, as a little description, it says, best friends Aaron and Marty love the scary Shock Street horror film, so they're anticipating the thrill of a lifetime when they visit the Shock Street theme park. But the thrill turns into a chill when they get stuck on a ride and are attacked by a terrifying giant bug. Will they ever get out? Who knows? The other book, I can also read you the description of that. It says, during a creepy field trip to the local cemetery, Spencer accidentally having like a family and they're out in the backyard having a barbecue, but they're all skeletons. Maybe that's a different one though, but in my head it's this one. Which I also think I might have read. Next, we have Vampire Breath. I love this cover. Freddy and his friend Kara aren't afraid of anything, but that was before they went exploring in Freddy's basement. Before they found the secret room, before they found the bottle of vampire breath. Because now there's a vampire in Freddy's basement, and he's very, very thirsty. Is the whole creepy collection just what he calls his books? Maybe. They like emphasize the word creepy on the back. Next, we have the Abominable Snowman of Pasadena. Jordan and his sister, Nicole, are sick of the hot weather in Pasadena, California. Just once, they'd like to have a real winter with real snow. And then it happens, their family is taking a trip to Alaska. But now, they're being chased by a monstrous creature, a big, furry-faced creature known as the Abominable Snowman. And this is the cover of this one. They totally changed these covers. And honestly, I don't really like them. They look weird. Because I remember absolutely loving the covers. And this is actually my first time looking at the covers on these, since they were in the little protective film. But that looks wrong. You know? Like, that doesn't look like my normal Goosebumps vibe book, you know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not sure if I got any dupes in the collections, because the next one I see is a Horrorland one. This one is One Day at Horrorland. So I don't know if this is in the other collection or not. We'll have to see. Werewolf Village, the Doom Slide, the Coffin Cruise. There are just a few of the terrifying attractions that are await Luke and Lizzie Morris at Horrorland. Step right up and join the Morris family as they ride each ride and scream each scream for the very first time, because it might also be their last. This cover doesn't bother me too much. It looks pretty okay. He has a little popsicle bat. That's cute. Now I'm gaslighting myself. I'm like, were these the covers originally? I don't really know. them say Goosebumps, now a frightening new film, or a frightful new film, excuse me. What? What film? But this one is Please Don't Feed the Vampire. A give yourself goosebumps adventure. It's got a little poodle on the cover. This Halloween, you're stuck with a cheesy vampire costume that comes stuffed inside a can. But then you find a strange packet of red goo inside that will turn anyone who swallows it into an actual vampire. Will you swallow it and turn it into the real thing? Or will your adorable poodle, Fifi, wind up with a bite that's worse than her bark? Fifi, the poodle. That's cute. Next we have Return of the Mummy. Gabe's a little nervous about being in Egypt near the ancient pyramids and all those creepy mummies. Then he learns about an Egyptian superstition, a secret chant that is supposed to bring mummies to life. Gabe's uncle says it's just a hoax, but it sounds like something's moving in the mummy's tomb. A few words can't wake the dead, can they? It doesn't really sound pleasant to scratch on these books. They're like, I don't know, oddly bumpy, if that makes sense. It's a little unpleasant to the touch. Next, we have The Haunted Mask. This is the Halloween mask episode I was talking about, and this was the one that was on the front of the collection. Carly's found the best Halloween mask ever, with yellow green skin, long animal fangs. The mask terrifies the entire neighborhood, but before long, it's having a surprising effect on Carly too. Halloween is almost over, but Fright Night is just beginning, because when she tries to take it off, it won't budge. I really like this cover. I like the color palette of it. And then we have one more for that set. This one is Night of the Living Dummy 2. Amy's ventriloquist dummy, Dennis. Dennis? Who is Dennis? Keeps losing his head. For real. So Amy begs her family for a new one. Oh, okay. That's when her dad finds Slappy in a local pawn shop. Slappy's kinda ugly, but at least his head stays on. Amy's having fun practicing her new routine, but then Slappy starts a routine of his own and Amy can't control him. They had me confused for a second with Dennis. They changed Slappy's name to Dennis. They did actually change Slappy's name, I think, right? Wasn't it something else before? I don't entirely remember, but I'm pretty sure that is a thing. Now, 6. The first one out of this collection is Slappy Birthday to You. Looks weird. It's bad enough Ian Barker has to spend his 12th birthday with his sister and their 2 annoying cousins. The 4 of them can't even hang out without getting in trouble. Vinny and Johnny always want to play with Ian's stuff. They take extra turns and break everything they touch. Even Ian's new birthday presents are up for grabs. But when Ian gets a slappy dummy from his dad, things go from bad to worse. When Slappy's in charge, you don't fight over him, he fights over you. And we have Attack of the Jack. Ooh, these look weird. Violet and Sean Packer have been sent out to sea. Well, more like sent out to visit their Uncle Jim, who lives near the ocean. He's an old admiral who sleeps in a lighthouse with his cat, Slay. But Violet and her brother realize quickly that the lighthouse is full of Admiral Jim's secrets, like a door he tells them never to open, a treasure chest that is full of the strangest items, and Captain Jack, who is absolutely not what he seems. Will Violet and Sean survive the open water and make it back home where they belong? Who's to say? And then we have I Am Slappy's Evil Twin. Luke Harrison's dad makes horror films. It's fun to be around such scary stuff, especially when you have your own monster museum at home. But when 2 ventriloquist dummies join the collection, things get real creepy. Real life creepy. Slappy and Snappy can walk and talk on their own, and they can make you scream on their own. They have a plan to make everyone's lives miserable. Will Luke be able to stop this terrible twin twosome? And then we have Please Do Not Feed the Weirdo. Jordan Kepler is looking forward to a nice, quiet day at Carnival World. He may not love the scary rides like his sister Carla does, but he'll still go on them with her. But Jordan and Carla are about to experience something much more terrifying. There's a boy in a cage hidden away in a secret part of the park, and he's begging for some food. The sign next to him says, "Please do not feed the weirdo." What harm could it do, though? Jordan and Carla are about to find out what it's like to deal with an endless appetite. Next, we have Escape from Shutter Mansion. Riley is obsessed with Escape from Shutter Mansion, a video game that is based on a real spooky house in his town. He's played it so much he knows it by heart, which is why he won't go anywhere near the actual place. It's just too dangerous. There are shadows that creep around inside, and then there's the level Riley can't ever beat. It features the worst creature of all. Riley is about to find out that you don't always play this game. Sometimes it plays you. I'm sorry if you can hear the car revving its engine in the background. Hopefully it's not very loud for you guys. I think to save the Horrorland books for a different video because this video is quite longer than I expected. The last book that we have out of the Slappy World ones is The Ghost of Slappy. Ghosts are everywhere. Shep Mooney knows this is true. That's because he has a ghost of his own. She lives in his basement and always shows up to scare him when he goes down there. But Shep is about to have bigger problems when the world's most evil ventriloquist dummy shows up. The real fun starts. Well, fun for Slappy. Home isn't safe, and now school isn't either. Will Shep be able to survive the most powerful version of Slappy yet? I hope you guys don't mind that I saved the Horrorland books for a different video. And I hope you guys liked this video and enjoyed seeing all of the Goosebumps books. Let me know if you've read any of the Goosebumps books and what your favorite one is. But I hope you enjoyed. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. If you guys are gonna go to sleep after this, I hope you sleep well. Make sure you guys eat something. Stay hydrated. And if you're on any sort of medication, make sure you take your meds.